Hey guys, Kingzart-reacts back with another Nuke's top 5. This one is his newest video. 10 scary videos to scare your mama. All right, let's get into it.
On March 6, 2015, Jennifer Grosbeck was driving home with her 18-month-old daughter Lily secured in her car seat in the back. While driving along a lonely road in Utah, Jennifer lost control of her SUV and crashed off the side of a bridge, flipping her car upside down into the freezing water of the Spanish Fork River. Most of the car was submerged in the icy water, and tragically, Jennifer Grosbeck passed away almost instantly. However, luckily the car was positioned in a way that Jennifer's 18-month-old baby Lily was not plunged into the freezing water. The baby was held in place in her car seat in the back. Many hours later, the car is spotted in the river, and emergency first responders arrive on the scene.
6818. Go ahead.
What have you got? What have you got?
But as the police and firemen approached the car, they heard something that they really can't explain.
We heard something saying, help us inside. And so it was at that point that we, said we have to get in that car now. And we all, the four of us, were able to push the car on its side. And that's when I looked inside and was able to see the child infant strapped in the back seat.
Anybody hear us? Hello? God, there's a baby.
Wow.
There's a baby.
Brian. Pass her up, pass her up. Pass her up.
Even after death, mama's still looking out. That's crazy.
She's definitely hypothermic. She's freezing.
Throw up in there.
Here, go. Let's go.
So you actually heard a voice calling out, help me. Do you know who that was?
We assumed, or I assumed, that it was someone in the car saying, help me. That's why we responded saying, we're trying, we're gonna get inside and help you. We're doing the best we can.
We're helping, we're coming.
It wasn't until after we flipped it that we saw the mother, who we know now was deceased at the time, and the child was in the back seat.
Even stranger. Although all four of the early responders say that they heard the strange, unexplained voice of a woman pleading for help, the officers' body cameras did not pick up any voice at all.
Here, get over here, Beddoes. We're helping, we're coming.
To me, it was plain as day, because I remember hearing a voice. It didn't sound like a child. Just saying, help me.
Jennifer Grosbeck's family believes that it was the voice of Jennifer's spirit, calling out from the great beyond to try to urge the emergency workers to hurry to save her baby daughter Lily.
She was just a very compassionate and caring person. She always wanted to bend over backwards for her loved ones. She loved Lily with all her heart. She was the love of her life.
The emergency team that was on the scene says that they simply can't explain what they heard.
We're helping, we're coming.
The thing down the hall. Oscar Nunez says that strange, unexplained things have been happening all around his home. He believes that some sinister presence has attached itself to his family. One night, he and his wife return home to find something truly bizarre. For some odd reason, there are flies swarming all over their house. Oscar says that he can't think of any rational explanation. Another late night, and Oscar's son has fallen asleep on the living room couch. The young boy wakes up and sees something that chills him to his core. Oscar's son wakes up after he hears a strange noise and runs to his parents' bedroom, crying and wailing in fear. The young boy tells his dad that he saw someone scary in the hallway. But did you see it? When Oscar checks his security footage, he sees a large figure that looks like a man just standing in the hallway, staring at his son. Even weirder, whatever this is just seems to disappear into thin air. Oscar Nunez says that he and his family have no idea who or what this is.
Is that the only one who saw that? It was like a
Frightful
orb
photo
on
bombs.
the right side.
This next weird story was discovered by the YouTube channel / podcast Haunted City Studios. So, a woman named Vernice posts on Facebook that she's been having some very odd experiences and thinks that some sort of spirit or entity has attached itself to her and her youngest daughter. Vernice says that recently when she takes a photo of her daughter, the pictures often come out very strange and disturbing. Vernice posted a few pictures that definitely make her point. First up, Vernice snapped this photo of her youngest daughter in the pool. She's being playfully dunked underwater by her sister, but she looks like this.
Oh my.
That's not right.
Oh my gosh.
The daughter's face looks like a horror special effect.
It really does.
It looks like a mask.
Right.
Deep set dark eyes, very pale skin. It's unsettling to look at because you're trying to make a normal face out of it and you just can't.
No.
As mentioned, for some odd reason in this photo, Vernice's daughter's face just, well, it doesn't look like a face. Vernice posted another photo she took of her young daughter crouching on the bed.
Oh my.
Nope.
Oh.
That's
Look at her
really,
face, though. Here's the
Right.
thing.
Really weird.
Here's the thing. Look, what is that? Like,
This child might be possessed, like for real.
It is very upsetting to look at this and think
That
it
looked
could be
like
anything like that.
Like a mosquito.
yeah.
Now, if this is some
Maybe
dark
just make
spiritual
photo.
attachment appearing in Vernice's
Right? Doesn't it
photos,
look at the wings
then
on the
it's
s-
not just limited to her daughter.
Even the hair at the
When
bottom.
Vernice receives a speeding ticket in the mail from an automatic traffic camera, something
We'll have to-
odd shows up in that photo,
You
too.
have to cleanse her of
That's
herself. I don't know what to
insane.
do in that
Yeah.
point.
There's a figure sitting next to her. It's very clear. And it actually, when I first saw it, I thought it was an old woman.
That's what I thought. That's what I still
But
think.
then, the more I look at it, the more I see kind of classic depictions of, big head, small neck kind of entity.
I think there's two people in there.
Oh, I
One's
see
living,
it.
one's not.
Something with an abnormally large distorted head seems to be sitting in the passenger seat, right next to Vernice. So just what do you think is going on in all of Vernice's photos lately, even in pictures that she didn't take herself? Let me know what you think. The cabin in the woods. A man in Mexico named Antonio has a business where he builds, sells, and rents cabins in Mazamitla, Jalisco, Mexico. Late one night, he is working all alone outside an empty old cabin. Suddenly, he notices a strange flickering light coming from one of the windows. He pulls out his phone and records as he goes to check. And what he sees makes his blood run cold. Now, Antonio is completely alone, There's not supposed to be anyone inside the cabin, but as he watches in terror, he sees someone in the flickering light, slowly approaching the window as if to look out at him. And whoever this is has no discernible features and looks almost like a shadow even in the bright flickering light. Antonio gathers his courage and goes inside the cabin to investigate.
Antonio's letting the Spanish community down, bro. Antonio, you tripping, bro.
Sí me da miedo, espérate. ¿Y cuando me salgué? Ni nadie. No hay nadie.
Antonio is a bit nervous as he checks through the rooms, but the entire cabin is completely empty. Now, it should be noted that Antonio usually only uses his social media for his business, either to display properties he's worked on or cabins that he is renting. This is the only supernatural video that Antonio has ever posted. So, what do you think? Just who or what is this? From the shadows. This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewers Tuva and Sunniva from Norway. So Tuva says that she and her family moved into a new apartment in May of last year. And before this, they had never experienced anything paranormal. In fact, Tuva says that she and her sister Sunniva are very much skeptics. Or at least they were, until this happened.
Okay, house tour. Så här är rummet mitt. Där står jag, där står Tuva. Ut här är stua. Och det här...
Did you see it? As Sunniva is recording a video house tour for a friend, there is something black and weird just standing in front of the apartment door. The figure is so shadowy that it blends right into the darkness, but Sunniva says that she could easily see it with her naked eye. Sunniva lets out a frightened gasp and jerks her phone back so hard that it hits her other hand and knocks out the microphone. Now, when the video is brightened a lot, you can see that whatever this is actually blocks out the light from the peephole in the door. Sister Tuva says that a woman who was a former tenant passed away in the apartment. So could this be her presence still occupying their home? You decide. Unexplained.
Former tenant.
This first video was captured by CCTV somewhere in rural New Jersey. So there's one bright light in the sky and another light almost seems to attack it. Now, I don't know if this is ball lightning or swamp gas or what the hell this might be. So, you tell me what you think. In this next video, a woman named Natasha says that her Ring doorbell camera caught something trying to yoink her bike.
We stealing bikes now.
And in this clip, a baby is crawling across the floor when something seems to pull its leg. Now, usually with these baby videos, I just think it's the baby moving in a weird way and no big deal. But this kid's leg moves back at a very odd angle, and the baby seems to be a bit upset by whatever's back there. But as always, you decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at playtimeisover.
That reminds me, I'm going to end up making
she's recently purchased a fun playhouse for her daughter that looks very similar to their own house, complete with its own motion-sensing doorbell camera.
For a house tour, mas playhouse, and I'm gonna show them the door, okay?
Once it's done, more than likely I'm gonna put the link to that.
She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front
Or at least
door.
But since
the
then,
address of
things
it
around their
in the
house have
description
gotten
box.
a little spooky. Jessica's daughter says that she sometimes sees a quote-unquote scary guy in their house.
What guy?
The guy.
The guy is at the door.
Guy.
Can we go together?
Yeah.
Do you want to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
Jessica's daughter claims that the scary guy is in her room, but Jess doesn't see anyone or anything. She just dismisses the whole incident as likely being her daughter's overactive imagination. But then, a few nights later, something happens that absolutely freaks Jessica out. Jess is sitting in her living room when she suddenly receives a motion alert. Not from her own doorbell camera, but from the one on her daughter's little playroom house. When Jessica checks the notification, what she sees is like something right out of a horror movie.
Oh no. Yep. Go ahead, turn. Turn. No. Man, you had a chance. Would have been an excellent jump scare. You go ahead. Go ahead. No, it's like a mannequin head, right? Still, that'd be crazy for a little girl. That's messed up. I'm not gonna say no, but I'd kick it. Like I'd kick that dollhouse as hard as I could, just cause you're moving my door. You don't pay rent. No. And you scaring my child. I'm gonna kick it. And I'm gonna take it outside and burn it. Oh, it moved the hair. It moved her hair. Again, scary for a child, not for me. I'm looking for something else. Wait, did mom just show up? Sees playhouse door moving on its own. Okay, alright. You believe your daughter now? Hey, you? It's probably like me. She don't get scared easy.
Now a note on this clip. This is not a motion camera that pans around the room on its own motor. This camera is actually attached to the playhouse door. So this back and forth motion means that the playhouse door is actually opening and closing. But it gets even weirder, because the camera repeatedly catches a little playtime mannequin head in the corner of the playhouse, and its hair seems to be lifted up by some unseen force, and then just suddenly drops back down. After this, Jessica has had about enough. She says that she took down the little playhouse, but her daughter still
scary man
sometimes
would be
says
doing
that
that?
she sees the quote-unquote scary guy back in their house. Passing through, Facebook user Alicia Pinman posted this next creepy video to
Should've burnt
Facebook.
it.
She says that late one night her
Lit
husband
it
went to take
ablaze.
the recycling out, but as he's walking back into the house, something happens that Alicia and her husband just can't explain. As Alicia's husband heads back to their house, an odd, creepy mist or apparition seems to pass right behind him, possibly partially through him. As you can tell in the video, Alicia's husband feels something strange move by him, but he has no idea what he just felt, and he doesn't see the bizarre mist. The couple reviews their ring cam, and they are a bit spooked. After Alicia posted this to Facebook, there were many theories as to what this could be, but there was no fog that night, and no one can figure out just what this odd mist is. What do you think? The jinn just outside. A man in Pakistan named Abdullah says that a few times over the last few months, some very strange things have been happening in his house. Late one night while he is sleeping, things start to get really weird.
Kौन? अब्बा अपना नाम बताओ पहले मुझे अपना नाम मेरा नाम अब्दुल्ला अपना नाम बताओ तुम्हारा अब्दुल्ला मैं हूं तुम नहीं हो नहीं खोलना मैंने ओके मुझे आयतुल कुर्सी आती है मैं आयतुल कुर्सी पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर दूंगा निकल जाओ यहां से आओ अंदर आओ आओ अंदर आओ जो भी हो मगर मेरी एक बात याद रखना जहां से भी तुमने जो भी करना तुम
Something seems to plead with Abdullah to enter his room, something that claims to actually be him. Abdullah believes that it might be a jinn or shapeshifter, as these entities are often said to imitate others to try to fool them. When Abdullah opens the door, something seems to actually come inside as a poster on the wall falls to the floor. Abdullah believes that a jinn might be attached to him and that he might have made a terrible mistake by letting it in.
आओ अंदर आओ आओ अंदर आओ
Abdullah tries to prove what he is experiencing in a live stream.
And I thought I should just come live because some people just don't believe this thing. I've heard some knocking.
But unfortunately, nothing happens. But weeks later, Abdullah gets a strange visitor again, and he is terrified.
मैंने नहीं खोलना لا لا إله إلا هو الحكيم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم لا 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 هو في السماوات وهم لا تشفعون له ولا يعلمون ما بين أيديهم ما خلفهم ولا يحيطون به لما شاء في كرسي السماوات والأرض لا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم तो मुझे क्या है तुम्हें भूख लगी या खाना खाओ मेरे पीछे तंग मत करो मैंने नहीं खोलना इसे निकल
Frightened, Abdullah stammers as he recites a verse from the Quran, but this only seems to make matters worse.
Shouldn't open the door.
He yanks the door open, and nothing there. After this last odd encounter, Abdullah says that he hasn't experienced anything since. But is this a jinn terrorizing poor Abdullah? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Scurry videos. So a few more funny and/or weird videos to end out this list. So sometimes ghosts move things and moan and just generally make a lot of noise. But when the people in the house are a little too loud, the ghost can get a bit pissy. So did a ghost just take that running kid out? Who knows? But probably not. Anyway, sometimes at Halloween, you might try to scare your friend with a creepy mask, but he might have the same idea. And finally, sometimes your ghost hunt in an old building might find a, not ghost.
Oh, there's a TV.
Why did it just close, bro?
The Skinwalker? What the f?
Oh my god! What the f? What the f?
Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you back next time.
The Skinwalker? What the f?
Oh my god! What the f? What the f?
That was something. Anyways, if you guys like my reaction, please hit the like, subscribe, share, and I'll be putting up the email address so you guys can send your recommendations for the next videos. Till then,